I've got lots of favourite native ingredients. Warrigal greens, otherwise known as Australian spinach. But I just treat these warrigal greens like I do spinach, English spinach. So for example, at Kylie Kwong, I stir fry these with some organic garlic, some organic tamari, a little bit of peanut oil and some sesame oil. Beautiful vegetarian dish. Or I blanch the warrigal greens, I chop them up and I put them inside my vegetable dumpling fillings with freshwater chestnuts, ginger, etc. I also finely slice the warrigal greens and use them raw in salads, so they're very versatile. This is Saltbush, which is probably my all-time favourite Australian native ingredient. Saltbush is grown all over Australia in the inland areas, and of course it's where the term saltbush lamb comes from. The lambs eat the saltbush and therefore take on that beautiful salty flavour. I pick the leaves and again I stir fry them in a little bit of peanut oil, some fresh young ginger, tiny bit of sesame oil, a little bit of shirashoyu, and it's the most divine vegetarian side dish. You can also deep fry the saltbush leaves and they're a wonderful garnish, crunchy garnish on dishes. We also mix the saltbush leaves here at Kylie Kwong with a little bit of salt and oil, and we roll them up in some biodynamic flour and water, so we make a pastry. And we have these wonderful deep fried cakes, we call them saltbush cakes, which we serve with homemade chilli sauce. Wild finger limes, I mean we all love wild finger limes and their little amazing globular vesicles. It's a bit like eating caviar, the way that the citrus vesicles sort of pop in your mouth. I also put the wild finger limes with one of my staple dishes here, which is the red braised black Berkshire pork belly. Squeeze of fresh finger lime, some of Malfoy's pure yellow box honeycomb, and some wonderful lily pillies, which are another Australian native fruit. I source my bush tucker out of South Australia, an amazing company called Outback Pride, which was set up and which is run by Mike and Gail Hornby. Outback Pride distribute all of their produce across Australia, and if you look on their website outbackpride.com.au, you will see a list of all of the stockists across the country. In Sydney, you can buy the saltbush, the warrigal greens, the sea parsley and the samphire at Whole Foods House, which is an organic store in Wallara and Alexandria, and you can buy it in 100-gram packets, so for the domestic setup, which is great. And of course many people will have the warrigal greens growing in their own backyard, so I do encourage you to go out and look on your own back doorstep and just cut the leaves and trim them and put them into the wok.